Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hump day. Getting halfway through the week here. Um, I'm doing good. Doing good. Hope you're doing well. It's about 6:20 in the morning, and wanted my start of my day. I wanted to have a little quick chat with you folks about a couple things. One, I don't think I ever explained why I enjoy doing these videos or why I do these videos. Now, I'm not doing these videos to become a YouTube star or become, this famous guru or whatever it might be. I just feel like I've learned things throughout my life that can help other people. And I'm continuing to learn things that I feel that we should chat with and share with. And I wish I had a more forums where I can get together with people and discuss things like this. I think this is, really detrimental to interaction with other people, and also with this whole COVID thing. It's hard for people to get together and have a conversation and talk face to face without having to worry about where have you been, where have I been. I'm saying, don't cough, don't sneeze. Is that COVID, is that not COVID? So I really took to this forum to put out some good vibes and put out some information that you might not know, or maybe more of what I'm talking about. And I want that feedback, I want that interaction. So I appreciate you guys continuing to rock with me and to watch the videos. So I appreciate that, I really, really do. So started a new book about 3 or 4 days ago, listening to it on my way to work and way home, and I'm about 2.5 hours into it. The Four Disciplines of Execution. This is an amazing book. I heard a lot of the things they talked about before in bits and pieces, but they really break it down to some really core items that I want to talk about today. And today's conversation is going to be about lag and lead measures. I don't know if anybody have heard those terms before. I heard them before and never really paid attention to them, but now reading this book, it really starts to, make sense. So lag and lead, okay? These are the two terms we're going to talk about today. A couple of terms we're going to talk about today too, but let's start with lag and lead. A lag measure is a goal that you want to achieve, or if your team is trying to achieve, or if your company is trying to achieve. For example, a lag measure can be a number of cars you're trying to sell. A lag measure can be improving customer service ratings. A lag measure can be an amount of weight that you're trying to lose. A lag measure can be extending your runs from, to run a marathon. So the lag measure is the outcome. Okay, this is what you're trying to achieve. The lead measure is what you're doing to achieve that lag measure. Okay, everybody still with me on the same page here? So with that being said, the focus primarily is on the lead measures. Now, of course, you have your goal, which is your lag, but you need to focus primarily on your lead measures. Now, before I go into a little bit more, your lag measures are based on something they call WIGs, W-I-G, which is wildly important goals. So the reason why I think it's phrased that way, wildly important goals, is because a goal is not worth it if it's not wildly important. What I'm saying? If you don't look at it as, this is exactly what I need to do, this is everything that I want to do, this is my you know my goal, this is what I need to do, then you're not going to work as hard for it as you normally would. So you want to do is set your wildly important goal, whatever it may be. If it's for a company, it could be, like I said before, customer service scores, or amount sold, sales, safety, whatever it is, that's your wildly important goal. Then you have to focus on your leads, is what you're going to do to get to that wildly important goal. What are you going to get to that goal there? Okay, So now there's 4 disciplines to creating these leads, and here they are. So one, of course, the first discipline is focus on the wildly important goal, your wig. 2 is you act on your lead measures. Okay, so whatever you state your lead measures are going to be, that's what you're going to focus on. 3, keep a scoreboard. Now, it's funny how important a scoreboard is, because so many people say, hey, I want to lose some weight, you know, and they don't ever keep a scoreboard. They don't keep track of what they're doing, and therefore it fizzes out, you know. But, you know, there's a reason why these apps are so successful on fitness apps, is because the fact that everybody wants to track what they're doing, how they're achieving, you know, how they're progressing, how they compare with their peers. That's why on these applications they have the, you know, what am I doing, what is somebody else doing. You ever go to like a gym or something like that and you join like a local little setup there, they always have the scores of everybody else up there, so you can compare yourself into what they're doing. So this is that's really important, is keeping a scoreboard. And then you want to create a cadence of accountability. So that means that you should be reporting on this thing every single day. You know, a cadence of accountability is also paramount in this situation. So I want to dig a little bit deeper into the lead portion of this. So I want to give a couple examples of a couple lags and what leads would make sense for those lags. So let's start with the, you know, probably an easy one is fitness, right? So if your goal is to lose weight and be better or feel better, right? All right, those are great goals, but they are not, you know, you can't, how much weight do you want to lose? Like, you know, you got to set a goal so you can keep yourself accountable to it, you know. If you're in sales like I am, you know, one of the goals is setting how many cars do you want to sell, or how many products do you want to sell that month, or whatever it is. Okay, that's great, you know what I'm saying, but the lead is what's going to get me to that number. It's going to get me to that goal there. So going back to the fitness one, if I say, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds this month, you know, that's my goal. My goal is to lose 10 pounds. Okay, great. So what would some leads be to get there? So how do you lose weight? It's all about calorie input, calorie output. You know what I mean? How many calories are you bringing in, and how many calories are you burning? So these two would probably be the top 2 things you would track. You would track, oh, and then also how much are you working out, you know, and what are you doing for your workouts. So, you know, your first day, you would start with, okay, I took in 1,200 calories, or I took in 4,000 calories, and then I burned 2,000 calories, and I worked out for 2 hours. And then you would track this consistently through the month and your weight, so you would come up with a graph on what is really helping you achieve your goal to hit that lag measure. And then at the end of the month, you would review from the day one on what you did that month, and did it achieve your goal. Now, if you lost 6 pounds, okay, instead of your 10 as a goal, then you can look back and say, oh, maybe I took too many calories coming in, maybe that didn't work out long enough, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you can calculate that and then readjust for the month after to hit your goal. You know, that's an easy way of doing it. But if you don't track it, if you don't hold yourself accountable to it, you'll never get to that goal. You know, for sales, I feel a lot of people have different goals, but, you know, it's all a contact game. So therefore, the more people you talk to, the more people you introduce you talk to, the more sales you'll have eventually. You know what I mean? So, you know, if I talk to, you know, average closing percentage in the car business for a salesperson is probably 30 to 40%. So if I talk to 10 people, 3 or 4 of those are going to probably buy cars. So in a month, if I'm looking to sell, you know, 10, 15 cars, you know, I need to talk to at least let's say 100 people, and that is introducing myself, doing this, doing that. And then there's a lot of other things that I can do after I talk to the person to help my chances of selling that car or whatever you want to sell. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I track those things. I track how many people I talk to. I track how many people, test drives and whatever, so I can meet my goal that month. And then at the end of the month, I can review. You know what I'm saying? I could look back and say, oh, well, I didn't do as many X, so that's probably why I didn't get the goal of Y. You know what I mean? So if I hold myself accountable and tracking that and true accounting, you know what I'm saying? You can't let yourself slip. You can't give yourself extra points because it's not going to help you in this process. So you really want to make sure you're holding yourself accountable and you're making the right numbers there, and these things can be true in anything that you do, in anything you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to get better grades in school, let's say, things that are going to help you is probably the more you read. So the more you read, the more time you put into studying, equates to your lag measure of your grade at the end of the quarter, semester, term, whatever it is. So, break down what your wildly important goals are, okay? Then you want to come up with an idea of what you want to do to get to that wildly important goal, and then track it. You know what I'm saying? Track every little piece of it. There's a reason why, and then you want to share these goals. You want to share your lead measures with other people, because once you share with somebody else and it's out there in the world, it becomes that much more important. And then you have somebody else helping you out, holding you accountable for it also. So, this is some stuff that I'm learning that I've been using for a while now. It's kept me, I would believe, successful in what I do. You know what I'm saying? I track, everything is tracked, everything. So, when you see something slipping, you can look back at your lead measures, find out what's missing, what's not missing, all that kind of stuff like that. And then, it could probably help you a little bit more achieve those goals that you're set out to have. Like I said, hey, look, if you have a goal right now, but you're having a hard time setting up, what do I need to do to hit that goal? Hit me up. Let's talk about it. Let's talk it out. Let's see what we think or what we can come up with to help you achieve that goal. Now, this can be, I'm looking for a job. What do I need to do? What kind of lead measures are going to help me do that? I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to invest. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Whatever it might be, let's chop it up and let's talk about it. I'm saying? I'm here to help. If I don't know all the answers, then, I can find a resource that does. I know a lot of smart people. I've always said that never be in a room where you're the smartest person. You won't learn anything. So therefore, I surround myself by good people, smart people that can help me out, and then I can, help everybody else out if I can. All right, guys, have a great day. It should be nice outside today. So, embrace life today, okay? Enjoy it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.